Welcome to And Still Boxing. Please like, please subscribe to the channel. It's very much appreciated. So today I'm going to be talking about Daniel Dubois versus Filip Hrgovic. Now this is actually a very interesting match, and I mean the boxing fans, we have been spoiled recently for boxing content, but this is definitely a fight that I would like to see on any undercard. AJ versus Ngannou or Fury versus Usyk. If it does happen, this would be a big fight. I think this would be could be a co-main event or one of the chief undercards. But let's look at it. Daniel Dubois, Triple D versus Filip Hrgovic. On recent form, DDD Triple D Daniel Dubois is on a upward trajectory. He's beaten and performed really well against Big Baby Gerald Miller. His attitude, his confidence seems to be going up and higher. Filip Hrgovic, I mean, he is on a winning streak. If we're looking at just the statistics, his performance has been below what I'd expect from Filip Hrgovic. He's not fought the best opposition, but it's understandable because he does have the IBF mandatory position, but he hasn't really set the ring ablaze when he's been in there. He's been slow. He's been lethargic. He hasn't looked very impressive, but he has come out victorious. Um, but Daniel is he's the daddy now. He's Big Baby Joe Miller's daddy now. He wants to adopt Filip Hrgovic and be his daddy too. So it'll be quite interesting to see who would win. It'll be a very tough fight. Both Hrgovic and Dubois have power. Both are punchers. Both are very come forward type of fighters. So I think it would be a very exciting match. A big risk, a lot of risk. Do I think Hrgovic would take such a risk at this time? I doubt it. If he does, credit to him. I think he should. I think if I actually, I'm going to change my mind now. I don't think he should. Looking at what happened to Joe Joyce and how things ended badly for Joe Joyce, I would say Hrgovic can be having his world title shot in the next 6 months or 8 months. Is it worth him fighting DDD Dubois for the sake of it? No, he should wait. It's not worth it for him. I think Triple D is a fighter that has a lot of risk, has power, and can put anyone down. There's that rumors of him putting AJ down in sparring session. But I think the first 6 rounds will be a lot of bombs will be thrown. The Boer would see this as his way back into title contention. He would have the IBF mandatory position. Could face Fury. I mean, Frank Warren would absolutely love that. Fury versus Triple D. If it does happen, I imagine it'd be easy for them to make that fight. Frank Warren can probably make Triple D do whatever he wants. So I don't think negotiations would be very difficult with that fight. Fury would also see that as a very winnable fight as well. But Hrgovic versus Dubois, I think it would be someone's going to get knocked out. Everybody knows that Dubois has quit in him. He persevered for the Miller fight, and I think when I was watching that fight, I was just waiting to see if Dubois would look for that way out. That's all. I didn't think Gerald Miller would knock him out with one punch, but I was waiting to see if quit will start sinking into Triple D. If he'll start to take his foot off the gas, start to feel sorry for himself in there. But no, he really was impressive in that round, in that match. But I think that against Hrgovic, who is a puncher, he could look for the way out. He could take that knee that he took against Usyk and against Joe Joyce, because Usyk's punch was not well, I wasn't in there, so I can only guess what it felt like. But it didn't look like someone who's competing for a championship of the world, would go down and stay down from. And it looked like it was a decision to stay down rather than a inability to continue. So I definitely think that Hrgovic can make Debora quit, and Debora really needs to get rid of this. Really needs to come and rethink about his approach, and really think about how to get rid of this name he's made for himself with this reputation of being a quitter. I think the sooner he can show people that, actually I do have fight in me, I can dig deep. I think people are going to start looking at him in a more favorable light, because before the Jojo's fight and the Usyk fight, he was a big contender. People were thinking that he was going to be the next heavyweight champion of the world. Had loads of potential, could have beaten the top guys. But now, without quitting him, he's one punch away from quitting. If I had to pick a winner between Dubois and Hrgovic now, obviously things may change in the future, but without looking too deeply into their past records, just general speculation, I would say I'll put my money on Hrgovic. I think Hrgovic has the ability to dig deep, and Hrgovic has the ability to go into those championship rounds and really stay in the game and fight for what he actually wants. I think Dubois is going to come out tough, hard, swinging, but I think when he's in deep waters, he will capitulate and give up. And you just need to take him into hard waters, deep waters, and I think he will give up. So if I had to pick one fighter at the moment, Hrgovic would be the person I'd pick. Please leave in the comment section below, who would you pick, Hrgovic or Dubois, and how do you see it? Do you think it's going to be a knockout? Do you think it's going to go all 12 rounds, all 10 rounds, whichever one it's set for? And any of your thoughts, let me know who you guys are picking. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.